everybody, I'm Becca the Bucket, and today we're making takoyaki. I have a flour mix instead of regular recipe because I'm a cheater. Although I will post a recipe to actually make the flour with if you don't have that available in your store. So let's start. Let's turn on the pan first of all because it needs to heat up. We're doing medium-high heat for 2 minutes, and while it's heating up, over here we have our bonito flakes to top with. We have our sushi flakes also to top with. We have oil to grease the pan with. Our octopus, it's pre-cooked, so it's not going to be rubbery, I hope. We got green onions. We have our takoyaki flour. We have, I actually made our tempura scraps. Tempura. I don't know if they came out right because I've never actually seen or eaten tempura scraps, but we'll see. I have tonkatsu sauce, which we're going to use instead of takoyaki sauce, and you could interchange them. Got eggs. We have red pickled ginger. And we have our cooking chopsticks that I got from Mitsuwa. So, first of all, let's start chopping stuff up. We're going to cut the octopus into small pieces. We're only going to cut up a little bit because I'm only making a small batch. Gonna save the rest of this for later. Alright, octopus is all cut up. We're going to put that off to the side. Next we have our green onions. Okay, we don't need the ends. Okay. And then after that, pickled ginger doesn't need anything done with it, so that's fine. Now what we're going to do is, that's been heating, so we're going to add the oil. Just make sure it coats all on the inside. And you're going to want to brush the top too because it's going to overflow. We want it to overflow, so that's fine. And now that those are cut, that's all we need cut, so we're going to add in about 3/4 of a cup of flour, a cup and a half of water. We're going to whip it up with our chopsticks, and then we're going to add in 1 egg. And we're going to break up the egg and whip that all up. And now, you usually think when you use batter it's supposed to be thick and gooey, but we actually want this to be really runny. And it's okay if there's still some chunks. And if you don't have cooking chopsticks, you should whisk it with a fork. Not a whisk. Fork or chopsticks. Okay, so what you want is, if you want a pan over there, we want our pan to smoke. That means it's hot enough. Okay, and then we're going to set the chopsticks aside, and we're going to start adding in the batter. Okay. You want to fill it about halfway. Alright, and then we start adding our ingredients. We add in our octopus, our green onion, and our pickled ginger. Okay, and then our tempura scraps. Tempura scraps. You'd think I'd know how to say tempura considering I'm studying the Japanese language. Okay, and now we're going to add some more batter over the top. And we want it to overflow a little bit. Then you let it sit for a couple seconds. Let everything all situate itself. Okay, so it sits for about 30 seconds, and then you either take a toothpick or your chopstick I got some toothpicks, but they were too thin. And you start poking at it. So you loosen the sides a little bit. Try not to beat them up too much with whatever you're using to poke. Can you see okay? And you stab it in the middle and you drag it. Now it's important that when you stab in the middle, you really push down and you really hold on to it while you scrape along the side, because otherwise it's not going to turn. And you want to try and kind of do this quickly. This one doesn't have like anything to grab onto. It's just all stuck in the pan. We're almost done, hopefully. I don't know. And then you just keep flipping them and flipping them until they're cooked all the way through on the outside. Now, mine don't look that pretty because this is only the second time I've tried. The first time, if you guys follow me on Facebook at all, you'll see my first attempt was absolutely horrible. These are starting to burn a little bit because it's kind of hard for me to flip them, but they're not nearly as bad as what the other ones were. I mean, believe me, you gotta go take a look. They were awful. So, those are all cooked now. The inside is still gonna be moist, but it's the outside you want to be cooked, so I'm gonna just take that off the heat. And I got a dish over here. I'm gonna put some on. Now, like I said, they're not perfect, but hopefully they'll still be tasty. Okay, so now we've got that done. Now we garnish with, oh! I forgot the Japanese mayonnaise. So, we garnish with Japanese mayonnaise. The tonkatsu sauce. If you can find takoyaki sauce, that's fine. If not, tonkatsu sauce works great too. And then we use the like seaweed dust stuff, the ground up seaweed. And then, see, it doesn't, this side. Some of these bonito flakes. And there you have it. Takoyaki. That is how you make takoyaki, everybody. Now, I made a mistake a little bit. You're supposed to beat the egg in the bowl first and then add the flour and the water. So there's a little bit of scrambled egg in there. But that's okay. It'll still be tasty anyway. Yeah, keep practicing. This is only my second try, so they don't look so super fabulous. So practice with flipping. Make sure you season your takoyaki pan first. I didn't, and they're black as death the first round. So hopefully I have all the ingredients for okonomiyaki. I'll be able to make that soon. By I want to say like maybe early next week because the meat expires around then. So yeah. Enjoy your takoyaki. I will enjoy mine, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.